Oh, my God. You hear his voice? I got a little bit of a sore throat. And no, it's not from hanging out at the castle all night, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm.
This following episode of Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe is brought to you by Southeast Botanicals at 1661 West Bay Drive, Suite B, for Bulla, in Largo, and at southeastbotanicals.net. Now enjoy the show.
Oh, yeah. This funk day goes out to the executives at iHeartRadio Rochester. Radio often wonders, man, why are we not in the same position we were even 15 years ago? And then you abruptly get rid of the greatest radio show to ever reach your city. So you guys are the ones to blame. Man, fuck that! Just being honest. You can't have it both ways. You can't be going, oh my God, why don't people listen to us? And then when you get somebody who is one of the most listened to shows ever in the state of New York, and then you get rid of them like that, you get to look yourself in the mirror at night and go, I am a radio executive that ruined everything. And now we're going to play Enter Sandman once an hour.
Hey kids, it's Brother Wease, and you are listening to the Hoppe Hour with my main man, Ryan Hoppe.
Yeah, there you go. You ready? I feel like I'm already out of energy already, whatever.
Welcome to Hoppe Hour.
In your heart, you know he's right.
Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppe's mom, and you're listening to Hoppe Hour.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start. Okay, well, hit it. All right.
Hoppe Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Hoppe. This is Hoppe Hour with Hoppe.
Where we at?
Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source or trending topic. We the hottest, search about us. Competition microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-P-P-E. 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 You already know Hoppe Hour in your system.
Hoppe Hot Topic. From your breaking news and weather authority, this is 13 Wham News at 11.
Just want to mention, this is my last show if you just tuned in.
The end of an era in Rochester broadcasting, a sudden sign-off from Brother Wease.
Yeah, these executives, like I said in the beginning of my show, they crack me up, man. They sit around in their big chairs, in their big offices, wondering why podcasts are king right now. And then you don't even give a proper send-off to someone that's been doing the show since Ronald Reagan was in office. Dummies.
Area radio personalities, past and present, reflecting
I thought you loved radio, though.
on his career tonight.
Wease affected so many people. I don't even think he has an idea of how many people he affected in a positive way.
Yeah, he's a good guy, man. He's a little rough around the edges, whatever, but Brother Wease and Ellen Levin are two different people, and they're kind of the same. I met Brother Wease at the morning show boot camp, and I'll talk about that in a second. But to tell you that he was everything I wanted him to be is not even saying enough. The dude's the best.
Hey.
Today, longtime local radio legend Brother Wease abruptly announcing his departure from 95.1. Good evening. I'm Karen Edwards.
I'm Matt Malloy. Wease became a household name over his decades-long career. 13 Wham's Daniel Finkelstein joins us now with reaction from colleagues in Rochester radio and loyal listeners. Daniel, good evening.
Good evening to both of you. Brother Wease's career dates back more than 40 years when he started on WCMF. Today, the National Radio Hall of Famer ended his last morning talk show with familiar words.
It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice.
A familiar voice in Rochester radio bidding farewell to listeners for the last time on Thursday.
You just can't thank people enough. The texts are cryable. I love you people.
Alan Levin, better known as Brother Wease, announcing his departure from 95.1. Listeners reacting to the news online. One saying, quote, "Good luck, Wease, and we'll totally miss your shows."
I have another guy, Rover, in the morning. Rover's Morning Glory, my former boss, who could never, ever beat Brother Wease in the ratings and did mediocre at best when he was at 94.1 The Zone. That's your cash cow? Playing the same Papa Roach songs and Metallica songs and having Rover's Morning Glory in the morning? Yeah! Good luck.
Another saying, quote, "Thank you for your service to the community, and you will be missed."
I literally...
This is Wheels. He's freaking funny, man.
...was crying when I heard the announcement.
For David Maxwell, perhaps better known as Wheels, a nickname given to him by Wease, the news is hard to swallow.
I got the news late last night, and it's always tough. I've been with Brother Wease for 14 years, every Friday.
Maxwell sharing these photos from over the years.
That's the thing is, like, Brother Wease gave a shot to people, and I'm not trying to say being in a wheelchair makes you different. I'd say I'm more different as a tall radio nerd than David Wheels. But what I'm saying is, like, he gave a chance to people that other radio shows that think they're so cool with their fake prank calls and their pretty boy self, gotta look good on video, the ones that they wouldn't even look at. Brother Wease was like, that's my crew.
A mentor who helped him early on.
We just started talking, and one thing led to another. We went out to a couple dinners, and then he said, "You should come on up to the show."
A storied career, including years broadcasting on WCMF. In 2021, national recognition as an inductee to the Radio Hall of Fame.
Hell yeah, bruh.
A couple years later, he joined the Rochester Music Hall of Fame class of 2023. For Northeast radio editor Scott Feibush, the departure marks the end of an era.
It really is. I was thinking about that. Because iHeart's just going to have Rover making fun of Jeffrey until Rover decides to go off air, and it'll be middle of the road ratings. This could finally be when Rover gets a #1 rating outside of Cleveland, but we know that's not going to happen. But what I'm saying is they're not building anybody new. It'll just be the same Papa Roach and the same Shinedown, I think that's the name of a band, and the same Metallica songs. Radio doesn't get it, man. It's really, really sad. Radio thinks that their audience is stupid.
He mentored so many people.
PJ Shea in Seattle, Hoppe from Opie and Anthony, Stephanie Miller. You can even say me, Paul Guglielmo. I mean, the list goes on and on. David Wheels.
In this industry, and there are so many people, not just in Rochester, but around the country, who can point to Wease and say, he was the guy who got me going in that business. It's a fantastic legacy for him.
According to Radio Insight, the announcement came as Radio 95.1 was rebranded as Rock 95.1.
Oh, what an original name. Yeah. Can't wait to hear Metallica.
Changing from a talk to music format and shuffling personnel across properties owned by iHeartMedia in Rochester.
Oh, that's going to go well. A voice tracker from Philadelphia trying to relate to a weird city, a strange city like Rochester. That's going to go well.
Wease says he and his son will launch a podcast in January.
I'm trying to figure out if I can help Wease with this podcast. This guy right here, Brother Wease, I think the world of him.
I guess this is it. The company has researched the market.
I love Weeze's just how condescending he is in this clip.
Rochester needs a real rock station, a fresh sound with some familiar voices and an attitude. Well, I thank you people so much for listening.
According to Radio Insight, Wease says he was offered a couple opportunities, and in a statement, the president of iHeartMedia for upstate New York said in part, they're excited to bring a fresh, authentic rock experience to rock.
Oh, playing the same 5 songs. So authentic. Bringing in a morning show that's from Cleveland, just replacing a guy that's always been in your city. So authentic.
Rochester.
That's like going to Taco Bell and saying, oh, Taco Bell is so authentic.
Matt and Karen, back to you.
All right, let's move along to our final story that we want to talk about. Radio listeners will notice a big change this morning on 95.1.
Yeah, radio legend Brother Wease abruptly announced his retirement yesterday, ending a decades-long career on the air.
The announcement comes as Radio 95.1 was rebranded, changing from a talk and music format to and shuffling personnel across properties owned by iHeartMedia in Rochester.
Wease also said he was offered to move his show to weekends and another station, but instead says he and his son will launch a podcast in January.
This announcement shocked a lot.
There we go. They're just repeating what they said before. I'm going to play 2 clips for you. And then we're going to come back on Happy Hour, keep this party going. But first of all, I want to play for you the first ever time I went on Brother Wease's radio show back in good old 2013. And then it's a little bit of Brother Wease and myself addressing the time we were attacked by Rover's Morning Glory, who ended up replacing him. How weird.
I so want to be Screw, but we're 95.1 The Brew. And in Chicago last weekend, we met young Ryan Hoppe, or Hoppy. Ryan.
What's up, Brother Wease? How's it going, my man?
Is it Hoppy or Hop?
Hoppy.
Hoppy. Ryan Hoppy, who is a mere 19. Is that correct, Ryan?
Yes, I will be 20 years old next month, so
20 next
I'm pretty
month.
much 19 now.
Can't even drink yet legally. And he's 6'6", and he's a radio nut. He lives to be on the radio and be in the radio business. He interned at Morning Show Boot Camp, had all the people he loves around him, and he's 6'6" and trying to break into the business.
How long have you been on the have you worked at a radio station, Ryan?
I was heard at WHCM, which is Harper College Radio here in Illinois, for about 6 months. And now I do some fill-in at Northwestern Radio. So I have some on-air experience, and I do some podcasting as well. So I'm just trying to get that foot in the door.
Where do you podcast?
You can find my work at ryanhoppyshow.weebly.com. It's from the website Spreaker, and I just do it probably 3 times a week. And I just read the news and give my opinion on things.
When's the last time you did one, Brother Ryan?
Probably last week, because I've been a bit busy, but I've been emailing everybody from the conference, just trying to get that foot in the door. And I just have a lot of fun when I do podcasts, because it's just like an open forum where I can speak my mind, give my opinion.
No, Marianne,
it's just a lot of fun.
Marianne, how do people do that? You just you buy a cheap microphone and plug it into your computer. That's it. It's all only tools you need.
You
on
could go to Radio
Spreaker,
Shack.
you can talk right into your iPhone on Spreaker.
Into your iPhone?
You know how I know that?
No.
I'm on Spreaker. The same thing he's on.
How many podcasts do you do, Paul?
I do 2 every day. I do my own personal one, and then I do one with Billy and Brooksy, the producers podcast.
Yeah, but the personal one you do over there.
Yeah, it is
What
available.
about the other one with the phone?
That is how you can do it through Spreaker. Spreaker is actually a way. I post mine on iHeartRadio. You can search Paul Guglielmo on iHeartRadio and hear mine. It's also on Kiss1067.com. Spreaker is just sort of a marriage between the two, if you will.
And so, what story did you have your biggest opinion on, Ryan?
I'm trying to think of just some things that I talk about. I talk about everything in the news. Like, let's say when Detroit went broke, I just went on a huge rant because during that same week, they were going to try and build a new place to have a hockey arena. And my whole point was
it is they call Detroit Hockey Town.
I know that, but they're also broke. It's like, why are you wasting money on a pointless sport? Like, there are bigger things that are like being broke and having empty buildings in Detroit. So I'll talk about things like that. I'll talk about local bad Chicago Cup baseball. I'll have some of my friends on to give their analysis on that. it's like a cross between the everyday guy talk show to like the everyday sports talk show. It's like nothing anyone has ever heard. It's a very unique talk show.
It's unique, Ryan.
Yeah, it's very unique. I do my own thing.
Who's your sidekicks? How old are they?
I just do the show on my own, and I'll have people call in,
So what is, if you do it by, how do people call in? They can't hear you. Or when you do those things, are they live calling?
You'll invite them to call.
Yeah, you can send out on Twitter
I
or something.
invite them to call, and then I just put it next to the mic. It's a pretty lame setup right now.
Yeah, you're getting it done. How did you know about boot camp? We were all
Chicago.
Yeah. So you knew about it through the radio thing, and you just thought, I'm gonna go on my own.
He got hired. He was an intern for Don Anthony. Is that right?
Yeah, here's what happened. I was Facebook friends with Don, and I just sent him this long email saying, I'm trying to get into the business. Do you know of any internships in Chicago? And he was like, well, I don't as of right now, but would you want to come to my one radio conference this August in Chicago? And right when he said that, it changed my life. I was just so pumped.
How'd you know about Wease?
Wait, what?
How do you know about Wease living in Chicago?
I'm actually a big Opie and Anthony fan, and there was this one time Wease filled in for, or he guest hosted on Opie and Anthony, and then I just looked him up after that, and I've been a big fan of him probably since 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I've just been a big fan of him.
My man Ryan Hoppe.
Ryan, I was actually jealous of Ryan at Morning Show Boot Camp because, he has the guts to walk up to everybody and talk to them and ask their advice.
We had our luggage, and he got us right away. He's like, "Hi, I'm a big fan."
And there's times I get intimidated sometimes with the Brother Weases of the world. I'm kind of
I've been sweating ever since this morning.
But there's some guys there that I get intimidated to talk to. Ryan, hell no. Ryan walks right up and says, "What advice do you have?" And I'm
first of all, you know what? He's got the curse.
Yeah, well,
he's 6'6", and he's probably been dominating over people his whole life. So he goes, "What are they going to say to me?" Right, Ryan?
Yeah, exactly. That's just the way I live life, Brother Wease,
Where are you from?
I'm just from the Chicagoland area. And I'm a big fan of talk radio out here. I used to listen to Opie and Anthony when they were on, and that was the main show that made me want to go into talk radio.
There you go. Wow. Well, listen, good luck, Brother Ryan. We'll see.
So there's that. And then here's me and Brother Wease addressing that scumbag known as Shane French. Yeah.
Last time I was on your show, I said some things about the Rover. And of course it got back to him. But I have to tell you, bro, I can't, now he's now he's on before me, on my station. And I see the text. For some reason, I'm sure the guy's fabulous. I've never listened, but I hear that it's for younger people. I don't know anything.
Well,
boy, go ahead.
You know what's funny? So here's what made that interview legendary. So I got fired from his show in March 2015. They kept feeding me drinks at this bar crawl, and I got blackout drunk. I was 21 on the biggest show in Cleveland, and I got really drunk. And I'll take responsibility, but they also were looking for a reason to get rid of me. But here's what's funny. 6 months later, in September 2015, I interviewed you, and you were trying to pump me up because at that time, Rover was talking about me all the time. And you asked me, how many listeners do you get on your podcast? And now I've gone to speech class. I've really worked on my speech impediment over the last 10 years. And you asked me, how many listens do you get? And with my ADHD, I said 70 downloads. I really emphasized the downloads. And for the and he played our audio on air. And I'll get these tweets all the time, bro. 9 years later, people are like 70 downloads. It's the weirdest thing ever, bro.
Why? Were you friends with the kid?
With Rover?
Yeah.
He was really talented and I learned a lot, but we didn't really vibe.
So why did they want to get rid of you?
I was young and immature. I had just moved out of my house And my role on the show was more of like a whipping boy. It wasn't ever going to be something that was respected. I'll take some blame for like being a little immature in that, but people still talk about me. People listen to my show from Cleveland. Like, I made an impact on that city. Like, for example, at my job, my boss is from Cleveland and all his friends knew who I was. And it's kind of funny. Like, I feel like Rover thought he was like going to hurt me by talking about me. And but it made me, I was there, bro, for 2.5 months.
That's it? How'd you get the job in the first place?
He had an opening. So I was a fan of him when he was on in Chicago for like 7 months, 18 years ago, when he replaced Howard Stern for 7 months. And I was a fan of him. So he had an opening for the phone. So I drove out twice and it went pretty good, but he's definitely one of those cats that doesn't talk to anybody else. And I had aspirations to do bigger things than just answer phones forever. But I also take some blame. I was immature. I was getting drunk every weekend. But bro, he has like a lot of listeners in Cleveland and I was getting recognized everywhere. But it's just so funny, man. I'll post a podcast and some of the comments will be like 70 downloads. I'm just like, wow. It's fascinating, bro.
So the 70 downloads, when people said that they're trying to make fun of you, correct?
Yeah, and it's like, you're talking about me. I've never committed a crime. I'm just like, it's funny? It's hilarious because it actually says more about Rover that he had to talk about me after I was let go. Like, if I was so big and bad on his show, why did he continue to talk about me and some of my breakups I went through? I find you were never really a filthy shock jock. You were just a genuine non-radio guy that got into radio. But then 90s, 2000s era, Brother Wease, of the shock jock was a weird era, man. The whole thing is bizarre.
What speech impediment are you talking about?
I hide it and I got it fixed, but like sometimes, for example, I'll say words kind of long. So like I said 70 downloads. Like I really emphasized the download. And it's not that noticeable, but I was really nervous interviewing you back then. And it was so funny because I remember for like 2 months, I kept getting these tweets that said 70 downloads. And I'm like, what does this fucking mean? And then I asked somebody in Cleveland and they're like, oh, they keep playing your audio clip from your interview with Wease. But you know what I really think? Because I don't care anymore. It's going on 10 years. You know what I really think it was, bro? Was the fact that you were the king of that city. You are the king of Rochester, New York. I put up a picture of you coming on Happy Hour, and it gets 90 likes in an hour. Like, you are going to be remembered forever for that city. True. And Rover does well, but he's an out-of-towner that's syndicated there. And I think he was mad that he was trying to portray me as this idiot, and then I have the guy who crushed him in the ratings, and it was like, I think it drove him nuts, man.
Well, that's a strong possibility. And, you know, now being that he's on right in front of me, I mean, you could make fun. Well, why didn't he last in Chicago back when he was there?
I don't know if he wasn't a good fit, but it's very hard. I'll give him credit. He put on a good show because I was a fan of him, but it's very hard to replace Howard Stern. And that also, Chicago is Steve Dahl's city. And I mean, it's very hard to do a shock jock show when that city already had Mancow, Jonathan Brandmeier, Steve Dahl, Kevin Matthews. I just think it wasn't the best fit because Chicago already heard shock jock radio from those guys.
Wait a minute, you're telling me, like I said, I've never heard Rover's show. Mm-hmm. Is he a shock jock?
Oh, dude, he's filthy. He's very dirty. Not anymore, but he's like he'll have girls that are in porn on the show and that, and he's very dirty.
Bro, that shit is so old. Back in the day, I had all the naked broads. I had all the porn bitches. They had porn star. But, you know, as you grow older, as I was growing, I remember when I quit doing naked broads and Stern was still doing them, and he finally, I think he quit.
Oh, yes. Oops. That was my dedication to Brother Wease. Let's get back to September 6th, 2025. All right, here's the deal. We're going to come back on Happy Hour and get this party going. But since iHeartRadio, the same company that claims they love radio, since they didn't give him a proper send-off, I wanted to.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
As an homage to good old Mason Dixon, who has the Friday chant, I have the Everyday My Weekend chant. Here we go.
Every day my weekend. Man, I ball every day my weekend. We gon' ball
Man, every day my weekend. Hoes, I be freaking. You ain't and make you rain, but drop, leave you leak. Okay, nigga, I'm just light skinned. I ain't Puerto Rican. No. Michael Jackson PC. My ice look like it's bleach. Man, swear that I'm amazing. Call my whip Caucasian. Bitch, I'm the bomb, so they think that I'm Arabian. Yeah, I'm talking like the Taliban. Tools from Afghanistan. My car sits so high, I don't stop, no bitch, I land. And all this ain't juice, man, but I'm on that juice, man. Give me 5 bottles of that goose, I get a loose, man. For real, baby, you playing. Do that on the handstand. I do this shit every day. Ballin's in my plan. Yeah, ballin', that's my 9 to 5. Me and Squirt get you alive. You don't want this kind of beat, you will get Kentucky Fried. I'm Hershey's to the verses, nigga. You just sweet like Hershey's. Moving in between your girl thighs. Me, surprise.
Every day my weekend. Man, I ball every day my weekend. We gon' ball.
Every day your weekend, go ahead, cause it's your birthday. Every day go hard, you just hope I got a Thursday. Party like a holiday. Timber bros, they on they way. Shut the stage down like a running back, go all the way. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, got them bras on they knees. They chillin' on the beach with palm trees, my island girls say. Young, put it in they face. Stick to the script, that's what they say. G-Pro taking flights with all the chicks to each and every day. Girl, we get it in, so tell a friend, tell a friend. Young Tayin' on, goddamn weekend. It be on what it is. No more struggling. 247 every day.
Every day my weekend. Man, I ball every day my weekend. We gon' ball.
Monday we at Mariachi, wildin' like a motherfucker. Tuesday we at Honest Money, fallin' like a motherfucker. Wasted when they Libra bitches, jockin' like a motherfucker. Thursday we get Pure Bottle, poppin' like a motherfucker. Friday we at Figure 8, you know I fuck with Bush. Overdosing on the strong, rolling quarters of the kush. Club Miami Saturday, girls the baddest in my book. I just walk right on in while you lame niggas look. Hey, even on a Sunday, I don't take a day. Y'all with Club Atlanta Station in my nigga Q ain't it low. Chicken see the insides. First they take they shirt off. Second when they hear our songs, then they take they skirts off. Third she gon' serve us. Mouth stick her tongue out. 4 hours later, fucked us all. I was like, wow, y'all got milk money, bitch, nigga. I'm a cash cow. Every day my weekend, living life on a fast route.
Every day my weekend. Man, I ball. I ball every day. Every day my weekend. We gon' ball. We gon' ball every day. Every day my weekend. And I ball. And I ball every day. Every day my weekend. We gon' ball. We gon' ball every day.
Yeah. Fine now. I'm kidding. Okay. Cool. Oh, yeah. Let's go. This following segment has been brought to you by the best kava and kratom bar around, Southeast Botanicals at 1661 West Bay Drive, Sweet Beach for Booyah! And that is in Largo. If you go there and you tell Colin Hollister I sent you, he'll hook you up. And if you want to meet me, I usually hang out there. This is being brought to you by Daisy Beezy Honey. DaisyBeezyHoney.com. When I tell you they got the best Delta 8 CBD honey around, I'm a man of my words. Comes in the form of a lollipop. Lick the lollipop, the rapper. A honey stick or a jar of honey. However the hell you want to get high, go to DaisyBeezyHoney.com. Use promo code HOPPE. Fortify.com. FORTIFEYE.com for the best pre and post workout around. Comes in the form of coconut caramel and fruit punch. However the hell you want to get pumped up before the gym, go to Fortify.com and use promo code Ryan20. Amir Academy of Martial Arts at AmirAcademy.com. 2700 22nd Street North in Edmonton, St. Petersburg. Women's self-defense classes, kids classes, MMA classes, whatever the hell you need. I'll go. There. WhatChasePrinting.com, the best printing company in all the Bay Area. Business cards, posters, yard signs, whatever the hell you need, print it up. I'll go. There. Finally, are you mentally ill like me? If you live in Florida or Maryland, go to counselingoncall.net and there you can sign on. All right, we're going to come back and happy hour. Keep this party going.
Hello again. It's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammer and Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right, it's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and nonverbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having loving friends and family, having a college education. I have even worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an honored personality for many years. Always remember that people with autism want the same things as you, to be happy and successful. To find out more about autism, please contact your local mental health center or visit autismspeech.org. This is Hammer and Hank, and I appreciate your kindness.
Hi. Hi! You know, good. I don't really care, but. Question out there to the radio executives that go, oh, we're not going to give guys like Jack Harris or Brother Wease a proper send-off, but then wonder why they lose listeners on their station. I thought you guys loved radio. Man, funk that. Really? What are you doing? You're out of your mind. You're all megalomaniacs that think you're better than others, but you'll all be remembered as really mean people. Why? Because I worked for you, and it's like a mega church. It's like a cult. What? I remember. You know what I mean? There's only so much we can do.
Hey, this is Drew Lane, and you're listening to Florida radio legend Ryan Hoppe and Hoppe Hour.
Aw, thank you. It really means a lot.
Hey, you're listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe. This is Eric Zane. I don't know these two people, but I know they're fucking assholes. Mike Calta and Rover, suck my dick for what you did to Ryan. Fuck off.
Oh, wow.
This is your program director's favorite radio show. Welcome back to Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppe. Let's be honest, they are not cool enough to understand it, but then again they're as bland as a saltine cracker.
He is the misfit of radio, and he is fine with that. Welcome back to Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Welcome to Hoppy Hour.
In your heart, you know he's right.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
It's Hoppy Hour!
Hoppy Hour. Hoppy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Happy Hot Topic!
Oh, yeah. What the hell's going on here? Right here.
There's only one person
Let me turn this up.
that has the answers to so many people's questions about me. And that's...
Oh, it's Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen is giving kudos to his friend and co-star John Cryer for participating in his new Netflix documentary, aka Charlie Sheen.
I'm so embarrassed. There's a lot of things from my past that I'm embarrassed about. There's a lot of things in my past I wish I could erase. And one of them was looking up to Charlie Sheen, man. In high school, I thought he was the coolest frickin' thing ever. Now I think he's a frickin' douchebag and kind of a deadbeat dad. But in the moment, growing up, I'm telling you, I could not have loved Charlie Sheen anymore. All right, I hear.
The 2.5 Men actor was fired from the sitcom following a very public spiral from his drug addiction. He is thanking his co-star John Cryer for taking part in the film. In a September 3rd interview, Charlie tells People, "The only person I didn't call personally to participate in the doc was John. And the only reason I didn't call him was because I didn't have the right number for him. So the director reached out to him. When I saw everything that John spoke about, so honestly and very compassionately, I wrote to him and I said, hey, thank you for your contributions, and I'm sorry we didn't connect personally." He adds, it was really cool to hear from his perspective. He was in the line of fire with all that stupid going on.
So there's that. And there's this.
Charlie Sheen is speaking out about his sexual encounters with men for the first time.
Oh yeah, you know he doesn't use teeth.
As the 2.5 Men alum's life is re-examined in both his memoir, The Book of Sheen, and in a new documentary, aka Charlie Sheen, he gets candid, including for the first time about having sexual encounters with men.
Oh yeah.
As he describes it in both the book and documentary, I flipped the menu over. And after decades of hiding this part of himself, Charlie has a simple reaction of how it feels to speak freely, referring to it in the documentary, per People, as liberating. It's liberating to just talk about stuff. And while speaking with Good Morning America's Michael Strahan in an interview on September 5th, Charlie says he dealt with individuals threatening to share the information publicly.
Yeah, you know, it's got to be hard. You don't want people to know that you go down on guys. But now we're at 2025, going on 2026.
Why did you keep it secret for so long?
Why wouldn't you?
Sure. Yeah. Because there was another element to it. It did come with with a tremendous amount of extortion. And so at the time I was just like, all right, let's just pay to keep it quiet and just hope it just stays over there, make it go away, you know, just make it go away. And then
get the Kleenex.
So you were just paying people not to.
Because they would have had videoed things or whatever and had stuff over me, so that was kind of held hostage, you know. And it's just that's a bad feeling. But again, that's not what I led with.
All right, and then there's this right here.
Charlie Sheen reveals what he regrets about being fired from 2.5 Men. The 60-year-old admits his 2011 exit from the beloved sitcom.
Damn, he's 60. That makes me feel old.
Over his public struggles with drug addiction is a dark spot in his memory. He tells People magazine
it pretty much caused your daughter to go on OnlyFans. Let's be honest here.
An interview published September 3rd, I regret that specifically still. If I hadn't done what I had, I could be living a different life right now.
And never made that awful sitcom known as Anger Management.
All my problems wouldn't be what they are, but you just don't know that. Since departing the series, which also starred John Cryer and Angus T. Jones, the actor began his sobriety journey and has worked on tackling the destruction his addiction caused.
All right. Yeah. He's got a lot of work to do.
Charlie tells the outlet, forgiveness is still an evolving thing. I still get what I call the shame shivers. These are the moments that hit me of the heinous memories and choices and consequences. They're getting farther in between.
I'll get that. I'll be like, oh my God, I used to think Mike Calta was cool and Rover. Yeah.
So I guess that's progress. He adds, what has been interesting about making amends is that most people have been like, hey, yeah, we're good, man, but we hope you've also forgiven yourself. And that personal healing has played a part in his new projects, a memoir titled The Book of Sheen, and a Netflix documentary titled AKA Charlie Sheen, releasing September 9th and 10th, respectively.
I don't know.
He explains, it's not about me setting the record straight or righting all the wrongs of my past. Most of my 50s were spent apologizing to the people I hurt.
All right, so there's that. Andrew Tate has been ordered to not go near his ex for 3 years, and he says he doesn't want to anyway. We'll see if that lasts. Bubba the Love Sponge. No, Bubba. He's barred from using Hulk Hogan's sex tape in new documentary temporarily. Freaking Bubba the Love Sponge. And then I guess Brooke Hogan went to his is going to be going to the documentary premiere. I was like not defending Bubba this summer, but we were talking a little bit. He wanted me to join the show, but he never gave me a formal offer. I'm like, oh, I don't really want to be a whipping boy again. I've often described Mike Calta as like, if you were, you know, like when you're listening to a podcast or an audiobook, you can make it half speed. I've described Calta as a half speed Bubba. So I just didn't want to have that experience again. And then obviously if Bubba unfollows me 2 months later after declining him, that's how it was going to go on the show. I ain't stupid. I grew up loving the homeless Thanksgiving dinners. I know how it rolls. Bubba scares me a little bit. It's that ego, man. I don't even care. I really don't. The Hawk Tua girl wants to collab with Jalen Carter after spitting on Jalen Hurts. Well, guess what? You're talentless. And you're so 15 months ago. Nobody cares. Jay Cutler, the loser who can never get it done for the Bears, hit with a lawsuit after DUI crash. And his ex, Kristen Cavallari, was asked about it. But as the video loads, 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com. 11 seconds, 10 seconds, 9 seconds. I hate when I don't get the videos ready. All right. Here is Kristen Cavallari.
How are you? Good. How are you? Good. How are things? We're coming to 3 in.
Hey, any comment? You know, I know you kind of were candid about your situation with Jay, but you kind of clapped back, said that wasn't true at all. I know it's not a fun conversation, but any comment on his rebuttal of your claim?
Wow, she's on her period. Usually she's never stopping her motion of talking. It was a weird way of saying it. Virginia Guffrey's brother said, if you oppose the Epstein Files release, you stand with abusers.
Good morning. First and foremost, we want to extend our deepest gratitude to Brad and Brittany Edwards, Congressman Massey and Kana, and above all, the brave survivors who have entrusted us with the privilege of speaking today on behalf of Virginia.
So sad.
Robert Giuffre, as her family. We are here today because we support H.Res.581, the Epstein Files Transparency Act, in its entirety.
Yeah, don't rip out the pages with Trump on it.
But as much as this bill is about shining a light on truth, it's not just about the bill. This is about justice. This is about survivors.
Yeah, I mean, it's the unspoken thing because MAGA wants to think that Trump is their hero.
This is about justice against the rich and powerful who have stolen something from these women and many children at the time. Their freedom. The freedom to live their life without mental and physical scars that have been inflicted upon them by those who thought they were untouchable.
You know, while this is going on, Trump's like, go away.
The same freedom that these monsters took.
I didn't mean to allegedly bang a 14-year-old.
From these survivors, they should never be afforded.
All right, there you go. Judge Judy says, ladies, listen up. No paycheck, no power.
You know, I think that if you're happy at home, being a full-time homemaker and parent.
Yeah.
And they're needed. You know, you need somebody to take kids on field trips and to be there for the bake sale and for be a really active part of the PTA. That's what makes things go around. If that's satisfying for you, that's great. But I always believe that a woman has to have a way of earning a living.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Because if a woman, different from a man, if a woman doesn't have a way of supporting herself, she is in a position of being controlled. That doesn't happen all the time. And it doesn't always happen in a fashion that's aggressive.
Right.
But that's a mentality. And so in the back of your mind, you should always have a way of saying, I don't like this. This is not making me happy. This is not making me fulfilled. I would like to change, but I can't.
Man, Judge Judy is definitely the OG, feminist. Mm-hmm. Amanda Knox did some stand-up comedy in Tacoma.
There is this really good Hulu series that's out now called The Twisted Tale of Amanda Knox. Forewarning, it is intense.
It is.
Like, your 20s were rough when people want to binge watch them, I've been executive producing this thing.
Why does everybody think they got to be a stand-up comedian?
For 4 years, which, incidentally, is the same amount of time that I spent in prison. And
so funny.
It's the same amount of time that I've spent as a mom. I know. Guess which one's been the hardest, though?
Trash. Wow. You're telling me someone like her wouldn't be funny? No way. I thought she'd be hilarious. She's a hack.
Today on TMZ.
So it turns out there was a love connection at the Bezos wedding because Sydney Sweeney and Scooter Braun.
Hell yeah, they're banging each other out.
Are dating now, but they are so radio silent. If you're Scooter, even if they weren't dating, I'd be radio silent.
She's a walking NDA.
I want to be linked to Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, right. Make your own assumptions. Yeah. Cardi B won the civil suit that was filed against her. As she's leaving this assault trial, she assaults someone. She throws a pin at him.
What a loser! Can't take the hood out of her.
It is assault. Throwing a pen at someone is not assault. Devin, seriously. So that's assault. That guy was. It's assault.
You could actually sue for that.
Devin, get a neck brace. Will you represent me? No, you don't want that. You don't want that.
The Pope
was gifted a new motorcycle.
God, the Pope freaking creeps me out.
He got on it.
The Pope should not be on a motorcycle.
Why is he side saddle? He should have like
Because the
sat on
robes
it.
are probably heavy and it's hard to lift up over it.
No. What if he's not wearing underwear?
He's just commando under the
Oh,
robe.
shut up! You're a moron!
Roger Goodell says Taylor Swift has an open invitation to
Oh, God, I'd be getting my AirPods and listening to music during that halftime.
perform at the Super Bowl.
Is it in the works?
It's a maybe.
Okay.
I think he 100% knows she's doing.
Yes. Taylor's not performing.
Yes, she is. I will bet you a week of your salary.
Let's do a week of your salary.
When his salary hits her account, you're gonna hear her squeal. She's gonna go,
They seem like they don't like her, man. Why would you?
It's time for a TMZ pop quiz. Which guy from the...
All right, I'm not in the mood for the TMZ voice guy. Guys. Annoying. I have an annoying voice, too. That's how I know.
Today on TMZ.
Wow, I love coming in this morning to find out that Jelly Roll has a new favorite. And the favorite is Branson.
And Rod.
Jelly Roll is such a freaking tool. He's fake.
And Roger.
We got a new podcast for wrestling fans, TMZ's Inside the Ring. Jelly Roll commented my new favorite podcast.
Oh, wow. And that is kind of cool.
Unbelievable.
For these guys to come out of the gate and do what they've done, it's awesome. Two angry men could learn a thing or two from you guys.
I'll plug for this stupid podcast. Two angry boomers and more like it.
Tucker Carlson has serious questions for Pete Buttigieg. Are you even gay?
Yeah. Tucker Carlson's definitely in the closet. Him and DeSantis should get married.
Ask him like some very specific questions about gay sex and see if he can even answer. I doubt he even knows.
Can I just
What a weird guy.
say, this is so offensive.
What's so dumb, like people on the right are always like, I don't like gay people shoving it in my face. Then they don't. I don't believe you're actually gay. Shove it in my face. Okay, what do you want?
Harry Styles and Zoe Kravitz, they're not quite dating, so sources told us that they are friends with benefits.
It's the same as dating.
It's not dating. It's not exclusive.
All right, there you go. There's those morons. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Here we go.
Why Sydney Sweeney says she's not discussing her American Eagle jeans campaign at the Toronto International Film Festival. Ahead of Sydney's arrival at the fest on September 5th, she revealed her goal to focus solely on Christy, her new biopic about
I'm sure we're all going to see it for the plot.
boxer Christy Martin, and avoid discussions of her controversial American Eagle jeans ad.
If you thought that was controversial, you're easily offended, man.
She tells Vanity Fair in an interview published September 4th, I am here to support my movie and the people involved in making it. I'm not there to talk about jeans.
You go, girl. You know your jeans keep coming off every time you're hanging out with Scooter Braun.
Kris Jenner and Corey Gamble subtly shut down breakup rumors after speculation.
Corey Gamble just has beta energy in his relationship. I'm not saying he's a beta male, but when he's dating Kris Kardashian, you're a beta.
Circulated online that the couple had broken up. Kris Jenner and boyfriend Corey Gamble have shut those rumors down with a red carpet appearance. The couple stepped out at the Yes Scholars 25th anniversary gala on September 4th. For the occasion, Kris and Corey wore coordinating outfits, with Kris looking chic as ever in a classy black dress and blazer, while Corey accompanied her.
All right, so it's them looking good. Whatever. It's kind of a visual, and you can't see it. So why would you care? 856-49-HAPPY. That's 856-494-6773.
The much publicized breakup. How are you doing?
I'm great, man.
Orlando
He's never been better.
Bloom is sharing his first public comments on the aftermath of his and Katy Perry's high-profile split. The actor broke his silence in a September 5th Today interview and shared where he and the pop superstar stand after going their separate ways, noting that their 5-year-old girl, Daisy, always comes first.
There have been some personal changes in your life since you were here the last time. There's the much publicized breakup. How are you doing?
I'm great, man. I'm so grateful. We have the most beautiful daughter. We're like, it's, you know, when you leave everything on the field like I did in this movie, I feel grateful for all.
All right, so they're doing an okay job co-parenting, which is the least you can do. Mm-hmm.
Was shocked at the outpouring of love. Shocked. It's been beautiful. People that sent cards and did posts and flats,
I don't think I can play this because of copyright in the background, but it's Jack Osborne appreciating people that cared about his dad. Mm-hmm. What's going on here?
I do not and will never feed into PR stunts. That would be a death sentence.
That was a cool little sound effect. Mm-hmm.
There are no silly games being played. I am sincere. Do not mistake my kindness for weakness.
Pamela Anderson hitting back at a recent report that she and Naked Gun co-star Liam Neeson faked their romance.
Of course they did! They're actors!
For press.
I think we have a lovely, unique chemistry.
We have a chemistry.
We have.
It seems so fake, though. I thought it was fake.
I'm sorry.
I'm superstitious when it comes to love, and I'm not comfortable sharing any shred of my romantic life. I know I will fall in love again and again on screen.
I did.
That is my job. If we do it well, you will feel it. A kind of projection. It is the greatest compliment. So please think positive, and I appreciate your good wishes.
Remember when she used to talk with that vocal fry when she used to actually look hot? And now that she's not wearing makeup, she's trying to sound like she's smart? Mm-hmm.
Hilaria Baldwin reacting to a touching tribute from stepdaughter Ireland, who praised dad Alec Baldwin's wife of more than a decade in a lengthy Instagram message September 4th. Ireland saying of her stepmom, she is eccentric and totally bat crazy in a fun way, but she saved my dad's life.
Oh, she did.
A reference to
your dad ain't wearing the pants there.
Hilaria's impact on her dad's newfound healthy living focus after they started dating. Hilaria now telling Ireland, I'm crying. I love you with all my heart.
Yeah, she did seem like she saved him because he's like less of a loser. He's still a loser, but less of one.
These words mean so much. Ireland adding in her post, I think if people knew her the way I do, they would be quite surprised.
Well, let's be honest. She self-sabotages because I'm sure she's a good person. But when you pretend to be another race and then are awful to people, it's hard to side with you.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Oh yeah, here's Vi and GLC with Herda.
Y'all now tuned with something beautiful right here. Something epic. This official. Matthias, let's make it. Look, us being a nice guy, I leave that to them dudes that shoot hoops. I'd rather roll through in a new coupe with chicks that get 200 to do shoots. Rolling a shooby doobie while we listen to smooth grooves. Dude, I tried to told you I'm hot like magma and keep them stashed up in the Dodge Magnum near the stash of the Magnums. Never know which one I'ma use. Right there, I got a couple people confused. Cause Vi never lose and Vi never snooze. Pop shit, then I pop this shit, knock you out of your shoes. I shut down crews and rock tailor-made suits and Louis shoes. It's hard to do what I do. Stunning like Evel Knievel, keep a watch face see-through. I do this for my people, selling through they screen door. My mom said I was a walking felony, cause I kept 16s in the closet like Kelly. Shot with the sellers. Dogs ain't barking at them, chickens ain't clucking at them, pigs ain't searching at them, birds ain't chirping. I'm a hurt I'm a hustler for real. My dogs ain't barking at them, chickens ain't clucking at them, pigs ain't searching at them, birds ain't chirping. I'm a hurt I'm a hustler for real. Nah, dog, I'm not a mad rapper, I'm a disgruntled MC, and I teach you dudes about tussling with me. Truth is, I hate these marks. I should pour this jammy and spark and leave these rappers handicap park. And when you see your boy out, bow down or kiss the ring. With a crew about myself, I ain't worried about a thing. This is Shot City, man. Where the f you from? How your chick can't go if she ain't gobbling. My partner Supreme told me flows hard on these monkeys. I hit pro gyms and told them make my wrist chunky. Chain hung like donkey. And for them dudes who want it, nickname beautiful, keep them breasts on me. Homie, I'm funky like woo. Leg shots to let you know that I'm serious. When them blocks get hot, I'm in the streets bare chested. I got money invested. These detectives. My dogs ain't barking at them, chickens ain't clucking at them, pigs ain't searching at them, birds ain't chirping. I'm a hustler for real. My dogs ain't barking at them, chickens ain't clucking at them, pigs ain't searching at them, birds ain't chirping.
I'm serious in this mother. This ain't the young and restless. You could say the drama like support boy. Put your life on pause like a comma. When you cutting corners and you stacking money, it's again turn comedians, man, they get to acting funny. I know the MCs, the real MCs. Same dude, man, them was shopping with me. Get a pumpkin head in front of your little daughter. You a broke pop machine, you out of order. I'ma come and get you. Don't make me hit you with shells like a snail or armadillo. Watch your blue lights with the blue films, like make him look like he got gills. This ain't artificial, man, this real. Throw him in Lake Michigan and hope the nigga can't swim. And if he can't, I guess he won't live. Giving names, get your change, he ain't hate a bill. They nothing, Charlie. Let's go. I am the grain.
My dogs ain't barking at them, chickens ain't clucking at them, pigs ain't searching at them, birds ain't chirping. I'm a hustler for real.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. Let's go through all the sponsors right now. I never get freaking podcasts that begin their show with like 7 live reads or sponsors. I'm like, who's listening to that? If I were that sponsor, I'd be pissed off. Well, what do I know? A lot. This following segment has been brought to you by Cheeky Mouth Guards at getcheeky.com. When I tell you it's the best way to quit biting on the side of your mouth, I'm a man of my words. Getcheeky.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. Shimmerwood CBD drinks at shimmerwood.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. GetGoodFeels.com for good vibes THC drinks. Go to GetGoodFeels.com and use promo code Hoppy to save 20%. OldGlory.com for the best t-shirts around. Use promo code Hoppy to save 15%. Garden State Distillery Dirty Vodka. GardenStateDistillery.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 15%. Aspire Green Tea Drinks at AspireDrinks.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Afuera Coffee. AFUERA Coffee.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. FSDrinks.com. For the best boba around, use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Oh, you're looking for the best beef jerky? BigForkBrands.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. And finally, are you looking for a good energy bar? QuantumSquares.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. All of these are on my website, RyanHoppyRadio.com, RyanHoppe Radio.com. I would hope you know how to spell radio. Or it's in my podcast section. So whenever you listen to Happy Hour like you are right now, in the podcast description is all of that. We're going to come back on Happy Hour and keep this party going and going. But let's hear from Hammer and Hank, which you can hear the Hammer and Hank Show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppe on Spotify by searching up Hammerin, Hammerin Hank Show, and check it out on his podcast feed.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, laugh, love, and learn to get an education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
TikTok, clocks at Juke playing cruel pranks. Hoppe's hour almost done. Feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom in streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shout-outs hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shout-outs hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Like clockwork to a show. Now it's time to face the silence like a TV on snow. Ryan Hoppe held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speakers silent, time but coming to an end. Like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppe's jokes and jabs, these our daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Happy hour is now over. Happy hour is now over. Game over.
This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless America.
Doors closing.